Hello, friends, and welcome to another episode of Weekly EPL Talk. In this episode, obviously, we have a lot to cover. Next, let's review the international break. Now, if you remember and have watched our podcast, which started before the league season started, we had certain predictions, or you can say questions. Will Ronaldo be a hit or flop? So, we can proudly say that some of the questions have already been answered. Like, we wanted to know whether Manchester City or Liverpool, will they continue to be the title challengers, or will Chelsea or Manchester United break in given their excellent transfer window? Well, the answer for Chelsea is yes, but Manchester United we still don't know. Similarly, we can definitely say that Brighton is having a much better season than Everton or Southampton given the consistency they had with the manager as well as with the club in terms of the keeping hold of good players. Of course, we know Ben White went away, but definitely Brighton has the one which is the one which is having a better season. Now, Arsenal, of course, can Mikel Arteta survive the mess? Yes, he can definitely survive the mess. The young players are starting to click. He definitely will not have the club relegated, but how far up can he take? That's really the question. So we'll come to that as well in a while. And then, of course, we know who got sacked first. Well, we expected Watford to sack Xisco, and look what has happened. Xisco has got sacked. So it's very interesting. When we came up with these questions, we were actually, predicting that what may happen. Brentford, Norwich, and Watford. Who is the most likely to survive? Well, we have an answer that Brentford is most likely to survive. And who will shock us? In terms of performance on the pitch, would definitely say that Leeds United has shocked us after their excellent start. But with the recent things which have happened, which is related to the ownership, we would say Newcastle United has been the shock of the season so far. And the top scorer, well, it's too early, but yet we will say that Mo Salah has definitely been the top scorer, and he will continue to be the top scorer in the rest of the season. And of course, the most impactful goalkeeper has to be David De Gea. You have to admit that Manchester United currently stands, if they are currently somewhere close to the top and still being considered as the title runners, it's not because of the team's performance, it's because David De Gea has kept them in that particular hunt. So it's definitely David De Gea. So those are the things which we want to talk about in terms of the review of the previous international break. Now let's talk about the upcoming fixtures, because this is what will determine exactly what are the questions that we look forward to in the upcoming next 4 fixtures that will come before the next international break. And these are some of the questions that we actually have added. Now, if you go back and look at the kind of fixture list that they have, look at Manchester United's fixture list. If I can show you exactly what Manchester United's fixture list looks like, look at this. Just take a look. Leicester City, Liverpool, Spurs, Manchester City. And that's a horrendous fixture list. So will Ole survive this fixture mess with United still in the title hunt? That's the biggest question we have. And then Chelsea. If you look at Chelsea's fixtures again, what you will see here, you will see here that Brentford, Norwich, Newcastle and Burnley, they probably are having the best run so far. So will the most favorable fixture list in top 6 make them the favorites for going into the Christmas period? That's the next question we gotta see. Will Newcastle get a new owner or a manager bounce? If you look at the kind of fixtures that Newcastle has against Spurs, Crystal Palace, Chelsea and Brighton. So other than actually Chelsea or maybe Brighton to some extent, they really have very favorable fixtures. So will Newcastle actually be able to get a better result? And then Mikel Arteta. So if we look at Arsenal, right, let's look at where the Arsenal is. So they have matches against Crystal Palace, Aston Villa. Leicester is probably their toughest match, and then Watford. So this should be a time where Mikel Arteta actually consolidates his position, and this may be a time when Ole actually falls into the same window where Frank Lampard last season was fired. So very interesting. It's going to be very interesting 4 matches. And then of course Daniel Farke, Bruno Lage, as well as Ole and Ranieri. I think a lot of people have not yet talked about Ranieri, Claudio Ranieri. Look at the kind of fixture list that Watford is entering into. Liverpool, Everton, Southampton and Arsenal, except probably Southampton, which are also fighting in the relegation battle. They might just be the ones who don't survive. Ranieri might just not survive. So who will be sacked first? That's another question that remains to be seen. And then, of course, we have the questions carrying forward from the previous international break. So those are the kind of fixture lists and the kind of questions that we would like to get answered in the next 4 fixtures after this international break.